Hi friends, I believe that what you are going through today, some of you is visible probably on my screen. And many of you are having these thoughts. Why me? Some of you are still thinking, should I go for evaluation? For some of you who are between 40 to 50, stuck at this phase, maybe it's your first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, fourth attempt, or whatnot. Many of you are still persistently between 45 to 50. Comes a very big question, what next? How should I be approaching my future attempts? Should I quit ACCA or should I keep on doing it? Before I go further, let me give you a small story. There was a student who was a rank holder throughout, okay, and always a class topper, always a rank holder. In fact, when the results used to come, friends used to call that student and ask, hey, which rank did you get? More than her, everybody else was more confident. But look at destiny. When she appeared for one of the very important professional exams, leave aside a rank, she could not clear that exam. For a rank holder, a persistent topper to not clear the exam is as painful as probably given a 10th attempt and not clearing it. But then, instead of having self doubts, instead of having questions about yourself, or instead of sitting and crying and regretting, she made sure that she's sitting every night for 2 hours extra time at least and doing a number of questions, trying to get it that why she was not able to crack it. What was that she was not able to do it? She did so much of practice that immediately in the next attempt, leave aside the passing marks, she got more than 75 marks in all the papers that she appeared for in that exam attempt. And let me tell you, it's a true story and it's about myself. People with persistent hard work, there is nothing in the world that you cannot do. So, what is lacking? You need to just have an introspection of the same. And nobody can do that introspection apart from you. But there are few pointers that I've listed down that I believe you should be looking at because your failure stands here only. Okay, let's look at first point. To come back, what to do? Number one, remember whether you attempt for any paper, your always approach should be the CPA approach. CPA, not the CPA of US or Australia, but CPA approach has to be followed, which is concepts clarity, 100% crystal clarity, as I say in the class. Then applying that concepts to do questions and making ample practice. Boss, it is not just the homework questions that you get or the class questions that you do. You have to do any and every question that you think you are having or having the access to, just do them. Third is applying them together and solving a question paper, that is doing mocks, because then only you will know how is your understanding of the concepts of the application. Trust me people, your mocks play a very important role. Typically we say if you score in your mocks at least 70 plus, you have high chances of getting passed. If you score less than 70 pass, then your chances are a bit bleak. You need to practice more and more and get your marks evaluated by somebody who you think will give you the most honest and the correct evaluation. Okay. Next is one of the most important issues of today, which is anxiety dealing. I'll just give you a short study comparison that I was just reading through some time back, and that basically compared between two students. One student who would sleep on time at around 10:30 and would wake up around 6:30 or 7 and then continue with the studies. There was one more student who would be sleeping around 6 hours or 4 hours a day, that is in the night, or sleeping is around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, by studying late and then waking up late, probably around 9 or 10 o'clock. When the efficiency levels were compared between these two category of students, the one who's sleeping between 10 to 6 and the other who is not sleeping in that time zone or sleeping for less hours, you will be shocked to find out that 40% of the results difference came out even with the same level of intelligence between the students. So if you have anxiety issues, be it exam time anxiety, be it the self pressure that you create, be it the peer pressure that you create, or you have sleeplessness, I'm telling you, even if you have done entire paper correct or you've studied everything, you will have some blank period in your exams, and that will cost you around 30 to 40% of the total marks at least. So don't do that mistake of your efficiency levels being decreasing. Take rest, and then study at a proper pace. Do not do in a haphazard manner where today you're studying for 10 hours, tomorrow 2 hours. Accordingly, your sleep patterns are also like that. You deal with anxiety, and I'm telling you, 50% of your troubles that you're facing now will be sorted out. Just be at ease. Accept your failure, because trust me guys, failures, they give way for success. And I think who better knows about it? Who better knows about it than me myself, who has experienced failure and came out as a triumphant? Okay, and I think that is always a success, a step towards success. Failure makes you stronger, failure makes you more comfortable and more confident about the topic. Guys, just think, I mean, I always look 49 as that number or 40 as that number, that even with at the current levels of practice that you have done, you're able to achieve 40 or 49. Just a bit more push, just a bit more concept clarity, practice corrections, and the mocks you do, most, don't you think you can easily get those extra 10 marks, 15 marks? I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can, right? So start from today only that approach. Next is practice makes a man perfect. I have followed it throughout my life, even I follow it today. Unless you are 100% clear with a particular thing, keep practicing. Just don't assume, okay, fine, I've looked at the back answer, now I know how to solve it. That's not an assumption. That's a wrong assumption. Unless you do it yourself and get it right every time, you are not perfect in that. Get the perfection, okay? So that you are having 100% chance of getting super high marks in your exam. Winners are not born differently, my friends. They are the ones who are doing the same thing more consistently and sincerity. Just have that discipline in your preparation now. Next, change the habit of checking the answers after every question that I find in almost a lot of students who have not been able to clear. This is my research work. When I ask them, do you do questions and then turn back and look at the answers? They say, yes, ma'am. So, boss, where are you creating your confidence? You are keeping your confidence levels low, and you are highly dependent on back answers. So, when you find a question in the exam, you become troubled because you are not sure what is the correct answer, because you never lay trust on you. You always lay trust on those back answers. Why do you want to lay that trust? So, what is the correct approach? Take a particular chapter, do all the questions that you can do from that chapter, whether it's a section A, section B, section C. At least I can tell that for my subjects, PM, tax, and ATX. So whether you're doing the skills level or a strategic level paper, but whatever questions you're picking up, do them in entirety for that chapter. Then open your answer bank and cross check. You will find that if you have a trouble in a particular topic, all the questions relating to the topic will go wrong. And then you know, yes, this is a topic which has created trouble. Go back to the topic in your text, read it again, study it again, try to understand it, then solve the questions that you must have done in the class, and then redo these question bank questions. When you do this approach, you will never have mistakes again in those questions. You go back to your mentor, to your trainer, ask your queries and doubts very clearly, get it resolved, and then you do it. Unless and until you have reached this perfection, don't move to the next topic. One more point I've not added here is I've seen many students who wake up probably the last 30 days and then they think, oh, we can do it in quick because I've already done it in my previous attempt. Though I did not clear it, but I'm sure I can do it in 30 days. Boss, why do you want to put so much pressure on you? Don't put so much pressure on you. Okay, start from today only that prep. Even if you have another paper to attempt to, if you're targeting to give this paper in the next attempt, start today. Take one chapter at a single time, or maybe 2 chapters, 3 chapters. Improve your memory retention. Have a particular plan. Like I give to my students at the start of every class, and also I customize it to every student's requirements and every batch requirements, the planner that they should be sticking to. We always make changes to the planner, and I give them multiple mocks so that early on only the problems are resolved. It's very easy to look at the questions and turn back with the answers and cross check. It's very difficult to write. So for the strategic level people, you need writing to be done properly. I don't need any beautiful and out of the world writing. It is just like you do in your everyday life, even when you're doing the same work in your office. Okay, implement this. And also, the most important part is finding the correct mentor who can guide you in the right direction. So yes, for my subjects, PM, Tax and ATX, I am available. I am ready to provide you all the support that you need, dear students, to help you clear the exam. I've had a track record of more than 3 times or at least 4 times where I've had 100% results in my papers. So that probably is because of the hard work of so many students. Okay, and as a mentor, I try to go into the shoes of your support system so that whenever you need me, I'm there to support you with your query, doubts, and any kind of query, be it the very silliest query also that you are having. Okay, and we do a lot of live sessions for doubts, queries, and practice. Then I do mock. I give you mocks out of the blues. I give you mock. I do the evaluations, give you one-on-one personal feedback so that you are always on the track to help you all in clearing your exam, in bridging the gap of that 5 marks, 1 marks, 2 marks, 10 marks. We are offering the reset batches at BB Virtuals Global and giving them at 50% discount because I know what it takes to give the second attempt, to give it the probably repeated attempt. So we are offering this and we are providing the regular lectures along with the live sessions, doubt sessions, mocks, WhatsApp support, everything at flat 50% discount. For more details, please comment on the comment section, like this channel, subscribe to the channel for more updates, more revision videos, practice sessions that are going to be coming up. And guys, as a mentor, I'm there to support you. If you want to connect with me, drop it in the comment section. I will come back to you. Thank you, guys. There is always no looking back. So all the best. Keep moving forward. Have faith in you.